Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are back for some more Icewind Dale 2 with the Enhanced Edition mod. So to start off this episode, we are gonna level up Miss Viconia here. She's gonna become a level 16 cleric. And I'm very tempted to give her this extra point of strength just so we can have, balance in the universe. But I'm gonna keep going for wisdom here. And actually, wisdom is actually the best choice, I think, because she is using the helmet that gives her 3 extra wisdom. So uneven numbers are going to be better for this one. Typical stuff, and done. In terms of spells, additional level 1 spell slot. I'm going to take Armor of Faith. I should already had one before, but okay. Level 2, nothing, not... 2 level 5 spells, really? Okay, that's nice. I suppose I can take... Maybe spell resistance wouldn't be too bad. I have through seeing... Ghost form I don't really think I need. But it's also not bad. Patricia also has it. So now either one of them can buff themselves up with it. So I like that. And an additional level 8 spell. Sadly, still no level 9 spells for her. Sverfneblin. It is what it is. And I think I'm going to take... What does this do again? Causes panic among enemies in the area of effect and the panic then spreads. I'm gonna try this. I don't know how this works. Necromancy... Yeah, let's see. Honestly, Patricia would be better for this because she has greater spell focus in Necromancy. Yeah, it does make more sense. Okay. Do this and do this. Okay. This way makes more sense to me. Okay, level up is done. So now I want to see if I can find that wizard, the Nemus or whatever his name is. I keep forgetting. He is supposedly over here, near the eggs, to see if we can ask him about the boy's mother in the lower levels. I am still not convinced that that's actually a boy, mostly because of his name. The name sounds Huanti-ish. I have a question. Oh, there we go. What can you tell us about someone named Thorasskus? That I cannot answer without ample time and research materials. Would you happen to have seen a library here? Yes, there's one connected to a workroom in the southern portion of this level. Fantastic. Give me a few hours to research your question. You can find me there. Understood. Farewell. I'm not sure if the required amount of time passed or if it's just moving him into the library. I'm guessing this is the one he was referring to. Or that I was referring to in this case. Let's see if it is. Oh god, I'm gonna teleport. It's too long of a ride. Oh, okay, and here he is.
Your request? Absolutely.
Shh, shh, shh. I cannot be distracted while doing research. Speak to me later. Okay, so... I cannot save at this time, because this is distilling... God damn it, man. This stupid alchemist is ruining my plans. The reason why I want to save here is because if I rest and an ambush takes place, if this guy gets accidentally killed, I'm not sure what's going to happen to our quests. So just going to wait a bit here. There we go. Let's rest. 8 hours. You should have the answer for me right now. I have a question, yes. What can you tell us about someone named Thorasskus? Yeah. The materials in this library are insufficient to answer your question. Would you happen to have seen any other research facilities? A study, perhaps? Yes, there is one in the northwestern corner of the 3rd level. Fantastic, give me a few hours. Okay. Just go away, Day Jezerian. So I am gonna teleport over here. We are gonna rest because we do need to rest a couple of hours.
Ready. Watch me go.
And now we're gonna find the guy in the library. And hopefully he has some information for me. But yeah, if he needs to study to know about a child, I don't think that's a child. I genuinely don't think that's a child. Oh, come here.
What? Absolutely.
Don't leave me, friend. Really, dude?
Yes. All right.
Okay, let's quick save here. I'm gonna cast some spells here
Your request.
because in case we get interrupted while resting, we are at least ready to fight. Let's get the Holy Aura, because why not? Let's rest. And of course, fairs. I think I can just murder them, right? Because of our buffs. This guy cast Nightmare, but we resisted. Okay, Korgan did not resist it.
All right.
But if I rest, I should be fine. No.
What can I
Huan
do for you?
Ti. I'm standing too close to them.
Ready.
Yeah, sure, why not? Safe spell. This is level 8, right? Yeah, it's level 8. So, Stygian Ice Storm. 3 of them are feeble-minded. Let's kill the one that isn't. And the rest are free kills. Wait, who is this?
What?
Yeah, because I used this, I turned him into Istashi again. I was looking at him wielding swords and I was like, what the hell is going on here? Oh my god. He actually feared me.
I await your instructions.
He actually feared me. What a little bitch.
Leader?
He doesn't have any buffs. Oh, now he does.
Feel my scorn.
Now he doesn't. There we go.
Companion.
Can you tell me something now? How many hours do you need, man? Are these good arrows? I'm not even sure. This guy is a slow reader. A very slow reader. Don't care about the potion. Let's rest again. And same thing again. Let's just buff up in case we are ambushed.
I am ready as always. What's your pleasure?
Of course. Right next to my mages. That's fine. Oh, actually this is not a mage, it's Setinish. Go kill them. You should actually just turn on a static charge here.
Victory is ours for the taking.
Done and done.
Eyes up easily done. What would you like? As you desire.
Is that the best you can do?
Okay.
Your request.
Alright. Horde wilting. I'm gonna save his Stygian Ice Storm for later. Yeah, Chain Lightning. Yo, you guys can fight, you know.
Oh yes, I'm here.
I am your okay.
How much did this guy take from the... 37. Okay, not too much. For the wilting? Really? They only took 56? Oh, because they all saved. Such gods.
You call.
Such gods, these guys. Go again. Horrid wilting.
Victory is ours for the taking.
Oh my god. Really?
Of course.
They have a lot of HP. Okay, let me rest, please. Thank you.
What can I, as you request?
We rested for 16 hours, man. Do you know anything now? Ah, thank you. From what I have read, His Greatness Huan Ti High Priest yeah, I knew it. Recently received a vision from his god Seth about an imminent eruption. He informed his High Sorceress Isabella, who hastily researched a spell to prevent it, but hasn't been seen since. What else do you know about this High Priest? Also known as one of many, it is written that only Huan Ti can see him, and only after they have been cleansed through prayer and meditation under Seth's watchful eye. Oh man, don't make me have to brew another potion, dude. I see, farewell. Please tell me I can just
Not a problem.
attack him or detect him or something. I really don't wanna lose more time crafting potions. I say as I go about picking up arrows that I will never use. Honestly, you know what? I'm actually gonna start using these arrows because we have a bunch of them. Yeah, arrows of biting, arrows of biting. There's no reason for me not to use them. Arrows of biting, yeah. Okay. So, with this, I really hope that it's enough for me to just go over there and confront the kid. And I'm actually gonna try something just to see if I'm not wasting my time. I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna see if I can confront him or detect him or something like that. And if I can't, I'll just go get the thing. But if I can, I'll just quick load to do my buffing routine. Okay, so let's go in. I don't want to waste time buffing so that then I cannot see that he's a snake thingy. High Sorceress Isabella tried to kill us, probably under your orders. You're the leader of this one T, aren't you? Okay, okay, I don't need to see anything else. I can confront him, so let's do our buffs.
Yes.
There you go. Agility or dexterity, charisma,
Your pleasure.
protection from evil, a bless. Okay, now we have stone skins, iron skins I mean. I'm gonna give Corgan a stone skin. If I can find the spell, thank you. I am going to extend Emotion Hope.
I'm here.
You ladies are gonna cast Impervious Sanctity of Mind to make sure my clerics are good and running. There we go. You're gonna get the good arrows. Okay, I'm gonna get a spell trap. And you are going to get... I think it's actually fine. Okay.
I'm listening.
So, we have Impervious Sanctity of Mind. We have all our things. I want Armor of Faith.
This?
Okay. And now the only thing missing is a Holy Horror. Oh, and I nearly forgot. I want haste. And not only haste, but I also want improved haste on Korgan. And let's see what this High Priest is capable of. Okay. Mirror image. Fire. Okay. Ah, yes. Mirror images are up. Let's go and face this little bitch. Come here, setting-ish. Maybe you go over there. You go over there. And you can stay there.
Oh yes, I'm here.
You go here. You talk to the kid. What? If I speak to him with Korgan, I can have this option? What the hell? No, you're the leader of this 1T, aren't you?
What? Certainly.
Let's get ready for battle. Oh, the bridge got raised. You feel a slight breeze coming... I don't know. From the corner of the room? Well done. It is now in my most natural form do I declare myself to you as your master and high priest. Master? 'Tis this day. Perhaps you will please me by whetting my appetite. For I have great hunger, with my feast so violently interrupted by the Ifrit you helped me slay. Why were they attacking you? The reason why Lord Pyros would so blatantly dishonor our deal and thus risk the Legion's wrath escapes me. But I shall locate Isabella and unravel this puzzle when my business with you has been satiated. Legion? Legion of the Chimera? You ask that as if there were any other of significance. The half-dragon's offer to Cedra and Isabella was genuine. Her terms satisfactory. Half-dragon? Sherinkal. Yes, yes. She has that name. One half-breed to another, met eye to eye on common ground. And the Juan T. Chimera union that emerged has brought only fortune. That is, until now. She had that name. What deal do you speak of? Once Kaldahar's aristocracy has been eliminated and its citizens delivered to us, the warmth and stability of its tree will be ours to thrive in. And you're a part of this agreement? Quite simply, our task was to use the clearly flawed defenses we have already erected in the anticipated intrusion by Kaldahar's herd to prevent anyone who wasn't a legionnaire from passing through. In a moment, you will have failed. Tenacity to the bitter end. I do so admire that quality in my prey. I now give you a chance to make peace with whatever gods you believe in. One of us is about to die. I love these short answers from Korgan. When all is said and done, it always comes down to this. Is it not so? Good against evil, order against chaos, fire against ice, life against death, flesh against steel. I couldn't care less about what you reptiles do or think, but I've got a mission to complete, And in my view, you're standing in the way. My nemesis, your tribulations and resolve have awarded you a wealth of wisdom that I pray the great snake Seth will let me consume. And now, fight well, so I may fill my hatchling's ears with tales of this battle. Uh-huh. We'll see. So, I think I want to start out by trying to identify this guy, see what he has, and just start murdering him.
So many.
And once we have more information, just, you know, do whatever is necessary. Oh, he's already hurt. Wait, why am I moving? Oh, this is Jan. This is me.
Leader,
Okay.
if you wish.
Okay, and... Okay, so wait. He has a lot of different resistances, Jesus. He's a level 23 cleric. He's at 158 hit points currently. His AC is nothing very special. 3 attacks per round. His lowest save is gonna be reflex. Nothing special in terms of resistances. He has damage reduction from non-magical weapons, but thankfully I think we all have +3 weapons. Yeah, his reflex is horrible. Oh, which means, also fortitude is horrible. I can just knock him down. He's summoning snakes, isn't he? Monster snake, yeah. He's immune to paralysis, entangle, movement penalties, hold, grease, hold undead, slow, and web. And he can see invisible creatures. Actually, you know what he's not invisible to, not immune to?
Companion,
He's not immune to instant death. Now, he's badly wounded already, but still. And there he goes. Finger of Death, my first cast of the spell has worked. Although he only had like 30 magic damage missing. Or, no, I think the damage is applied before the save is attempted. So he would always take this damage. 805 experience points. He didn't buff himself, which is what I find very strange. We lost an item. What do you mean I lost an item? I think I have all my stuff. There's a slot here. I'm not sure if I think she has everything. He has everything. I don't know what I lost. But apparently we lost an item. It's pretty strange. Okay. But yeah, we killed him. Let's kill the snake to get this over with. Down she goes. And yeah, you feel a slight breeze. Oh, yeah. A slight breeze coming from the southeast corner of this room. Okay. Corgan had improved haste, didn't he? Yes, he did. Okay, amazing.
Ready.
Let's turn on our searches, just in case something weird happens here. Ow. Trap sprung. Okay.
Ready.
I get the feeling I won't be... Oh, this is the room we can't open. Oh my god, this is a treasury. Can I open it from the inside? Yep, okay. Oh man. Please let there be good Oh, and the basin. The basin's in here.
watch me go.
Wait, what?
You're just,
What? Easy as goblin pie.
Why am I stop? Ah, this is why we stopped. Okay, go fight this guy then.
Go ahead.
Oh, I lost my improved haste right on time. Can I trip these enemies, or should I say knock down? Oh, I can. No, they don't stay down for too long. But it is a cool skill to have. I'm gonna use this a lot more often, honestly.
Yes.
Okay, so apparently we get ambushed by iron golems when we open up this door. I should also try Finger of Death more often, but it's not very common that we're fighting low numbers of enemies. But if we are, just like we were right now, I'm gonna definitely attempt it. There's a tunnel here that's built for a snake to slither through, but it looks traversable if one person at a time squeezes through. Okay. We can still go back up. I'm just waiting for these to clear out. And then we're gonna check out the loot. Oh man, I hope there's good stuff here, man. I really do. Okay. First container. That's that's a lot of ammunition. But we also have what looks to be a belt. Now, why am I using Korgan to pick things up if I'm just gonna give them to myself? A lot of money. Medallion of... Oh, this was the medallion that the Bay Knight priest was looking for back in Kaldahar Pass. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to read this because there was a lot of build-up for this item from the priest. So I will read this very shortly. I just want to pick up the items first to get that out of the way. Okay, these I'm actually gonna pick up. No, I'll pick them up. I was gonna pick them up with Jan, but whatever. Potion, hopefully a magical potion. Whoa! Oh my lord! I'm very happy with this. Okay, so let me start by giving these. Oh, these are actually protection scrolls. Protection from poison, 5 of them, nice. Okay, put them over there. This is just a plasma potion, I can give it to Korgan. Wait, what are these? These are very good arrows. +4, bolt +4, brilliant energy bolt, okay. Settingish, take some new toys. Okay. Ooh. Man. I'm currently at 14 dex. I could get +2 to my charisma. My reflex saves are kinda crappy though. But I do have Globe of Invulnerability and I do have Spell Trap. Charisma affects the potency of a bard or sorcerer's spells, how difficult they are for unwilling targets to resist. Store prices, turn undead. Oh, turn undead is based on charisma. No wonder my clerics weren't doing much. Paladins. I should also try to play this game like with a good party and with the paladin. I never make paladins. I don't really like them, but I think it could be cool here. I am gonna drink the potion. Yes, I am. There goes my reflex saves down the drain a little bit more. But we are at 29 charisma right now, which I enjoy greatly. Okay, so, cool stuff. Tortoise Shell Amulet. Spell power. At will, can surround the wearer with a tortoise shell, which incapacitates the wearer for the next round, but blocks the first damaging effect that would hit the wearer during that time. This is horrible. Why would I incapacitate myself for one round to avoid a single hit? Dude, either there's a trick for this, or this is terrible. Just terrible. Please be good. Red Fang's Tomb +4. It's a +6 shield with a +1 versus missiles. 25 resistance, and it can breathe fire in a large cone. Okay. It's actually cool. But I think what Patricia has is better. It's the same bonus, but it gives her 18 spell resistance. Oh, but wait. This one doesn't have an attack penalty. Still, I don't think this is worth it. Yeah, because this is a large shield, not a tower shield. Or is it a tower shield? I don't know now. Does it say? No, yeah, okay. Tower shield. So that's the advantage of this shield, I guess. You don't get the attack penalty. You get some nice defenses and fire resistance, and you get to breathe fire in a large cone. Mostly gonna be for selling. I think that's all of our items. Oh, no, I forgot the gems. But other than the gems, this is everything. Okay.
Yeah, we go.
Ah, yes. Look at all of the monies. Okay, so
Your request.
let's learn something new. Medallion of the Lost Followers. Get ready for the story, guys. Drink your coffee now, get comfy. Perhaps the 1T did not know what they held in depths of Dragon's Eye, but simply holding this item reveals its long history to you, and its saga is a long and bloody one indeed. One only needs to hold the medallion close to them, close their eyes and concentrate upon it, and the chronicle of the medallion scrolls through your mind. This notched stone was once set into the pommel of the ancient blade Serasumat, a holy avenger wielded by old Duke Kolsa Eld, as he walked upon the path of the lost followers, challenging them to answer for their crimes in the Barbed Kingdom. This sounds like a Karsamir kind of weapon. Inscribed upon the stone is the chronicle of his search for the 6 lost followers and the circumstances surrounding their deaths. The medallion tells of the 6. Eld met Inhane, who was taken, as she slept beneath the earth on the Battle of Bones, and asked her to follow him to the Barbed Kingdom to be judged. Her laughter was a storm of bladed whispers, and she cursed the old man, hurling spells of death and flame upon him. She surrounded herself with mighty magics and swirling blades, daring the old man to come close. But he simply bowed his head and took shelter within the spiritual shield of his holy blade. In fury, she risked much and began to raise the dead from the Battle of Bones to destroy the Duke, but the shield around him prevented them from getting close. The undead, furious at their summoner for putting them to an impossible task, turned upon their mistress and tore her apart. Held took what was left in a small metal cask and took it to the highest hill at daybreak and let the sun shine down upon Inhane's remains until they were dust. Broken Cree, one of the only monks to fight the Black Raven in combat and survive with only his legs shattered and his jaw splintered, was the next of the 6. and he was not hard to find. He had gathered together a band of slaves captured from a number of small farming hamlets and had them build a temple in Bane's name. Kree was a master of unarmed combat, with eyes and reflexes so quick that he could dodge most missiles and spells before they stood a chance of touching him. And he had sent many archers and mages to their graves. In hand-to-hand combat he was a terror, for his bones and body were one with the elements, ignoring fire, cold, lightning, and weather's other displeasures. And while his skin could be stabbed or cut, his bones had the strength of the earth about them, preventing them from being broken or crushed by all but the most powerful of attacks. Held knew this, and when he found the bloody monk, the two traded no words, but attacked each other immediately. It was all Held could do to dodge Kree's attacks, but in a dangerous stratagem, Held tricked Kree into collapsing the newly erected Temple of Bane around them, causing Kree's arms to become pinned by the falling masonry. The monk died as the falling crossbeams of the temple pierced his chest, and in the last minute of his life, he spat his defiance against Held and told him he would fight his way back from death to destroy him. Caedivus Death's Head was the lord of an empire deep within the earth, and he sat upon his lava-red throne of rock and lava, his skin so thick with calluses and black enchantments that no mortal weapon could pierce or cut it. Hell travelled many leagues beneath the surface of Faerun and demanded an audience with the Black Rock King. Caedivus, amused by the old human's challenge, agreed to fight him, but found Hell's strength and Holy Avenger an equal match for his strength and skill. Finding it almost impossible to strike a mortal blow against Caedivus, with even his Holy Avenger, Held parried one of Caedivus' strikes and turned the momentum of Caedivus' own axe back on its owner, causing the blunt end of his mighty axe to sink into the dwarf's skull, splintering the bone beneath the skin into fragments. The Duergar allowed the human who had slain their king to live unmolested, and they sealed Caedivus' body in the throne room where he died. Pretty epic so far. At Thalaklis, the Lost traveled upon the great sands of Anarok, hoping to unearth some of the ancient magics buried within the desert to stave off the rotting disease which had claimed him. Hell tracked him down through the shifting desert, meeting him in the sandy square of a dead town. With no living creature as their witness, the two of them fought for days, spell against blade for days, until at the height of the fourth day, Atalaklis' rotting throat cracked in the desert heat. Unable to utter a spell to carry him away, Held left him in the desert where his corpse lay, fed upon the flies and beetles of Anarok. Jaeger of the Fanged Season had once been one of the 4 Uthgard brothers, whose father had blessed each of them with the binding of the elements. Jaeger had been bound to the elemental plane of air, and such was his power that he would harness the wind to pull his bowstring, and cause the missiles and spells of his enemies to go astray. Jaeger was serving as a mercenary in one of the many southern kingdoms, his bow firing out a stream of arrows so fast and sure that he was said to bring down a rain of death wherever he traveled. Held found the toothless barbarian within the brothels of a southern port, half drunk and belligerent. When confronted, Jaeger was too deep in his cups to realize who Held was, and once it suddenly sunk in the old man had come to capture him, Jaeger tried to fight back with his bow, only to find it much more difficult to fire, with his opponent standing almost on top of him. That it was when the opponent was a horizon's distance away. Although Jaeger sunk many arrows into his opponent, Held was able to best him with his whirling strike that severed Jaeger's bow and the barbarian's throat. Vedion Cairn, the Hunched Lord, was the last and most difficult of Held's challenges. Cairn was said to be the spawn of a storm giant and a demon, combining the great strength of his father with the cunning and bloodthirstiness of his mother. No fork of lightning could touch him, no fire could burn him, and it was said that he bathed in acid and frost as it were water. The two bloods coursing through him had given him a tremendous resistance to magic, but it prevented him from using magic himself, forcing him to walk the face of Perun whenever he wished to travel the land. Instead of awaiting his death, however, he sought out Held as he was traveling upon the spine of the World Mountains and tasked the old paladin with proving him guilty of the slaughter in the Barbed Kingdom. The two of them dueled with words for many hours atop the spine of the World Mountains until Held finally tricked Cairn into admitting his guilt. And the hunched lord laughed and their battle began. Hurling jagged boulders at the elderly warrior, Cairn buried Eld under an ever-growing mountain of rubble. Then lifted up his hammer to drive the tombstone into the makeshift cairn around the old warrior, only to have the cairn collapse beneath him, causing an avalanche and crushing him beneath its great weight. Held, who had been crouching within the cairn and using his sword as a brace against the precarious balance of rocks, had slipped free and let weight and gravity take their course. With Cairn, the last of the six had been silenced, and Held returned home to his queen. When he arrived in the court of the Barbed Kingdom, Held detached the medallion from the pommel of his holy avenger and gave it to his queen to wear as a reminder of the many evils of the world. But if one's heart is true and one's path is righteous, one may triumph against any number of evils. If this medallion could somehow be brought to the resting place of Held's holy avenger, the blade will rise from the ground, ready to be taken up against the forces of evil once again. That's a cool story. I like this read. It makes me want to play with the paladin a little bit more. And I also can imagine that this weapon will not be able to be wielded by any of my characters except maybe Viconia or Setinhas. Where it doesn't really make much of a difference, right? Because they're not frontline fighters. In any case, I still want to do something before we go, which is check out this door that just opened. Or, let me see. Okay, maybe not. 42 minutes. Yeah, I think this is going to be the end of the episode. I'm just going to park my characters here. We still have a lot of nice buffs. So yeah. We're going to end it here, and in case the next room triggers like a cutscene or something, or a big dialogue, I don't want the episode to go on too much longer. So, 84. Quick save for good measure. And this is the end of this episode, guys. So, as always, I hope you guys are enjoying the journey. If you have any questions or suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment. If you want to get notified about videos coming to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Videos are coming out every single day, and it's an easy and free way to support my channel. So if you guys want to do that, I would appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone.